And what's up, guys? Just currently want to go over the severe weather chances here across portions of Illinois here, coming into portions of northern and northwest Indiana, even into portions of eastern Iowa. Hold on, I'm just gonna make sure my audio is working. Okay, audio is working good. So they just uptrended. I forgot SPC does update on the day 3 now. So as I was making a post about the severe weather being low chances here across portions of northern northeast Illinois, northern northwest Indiana, about 20 minutes ago, now they uptrended at the same time, focusing for a corridor of some low top supercells producing tornadoes. All hazards are possible. Low level mesocyclones. Chicago AFD was pretty descriptive about it as well. There's more than enough shear and low level wind shear to produce tornadoes tomorrow. It's all based on the instability and moisture, which I think it's good enough. It's a low in amount, but I think it's good enough when you could squeeze out more potentially as well. So we are going to have a warm front to the north like this. Oops. I don't know why it does that. We're going to have a warm front up to the north like that, and it's going to be the front kind of like this. So obviously your low is going to be over here, and kind of get, some isolated supercells kind of developing in this corridor right here. But the guys there are closer to the warm front, which will probably be near that slight risk there across northern Indiana and northeast Illinois right here. I think there's a good chance that we could see a low end, this localized higher tornado threat with some, marginal hail or slightly larger hail, and even damaging winds mixing down to the surface. So I think there's a chance there could be a few tornadoes tomorrow, even some possibly being photogenic here. I mean, not tomorrow, but Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening across the area on, being photogenic. These storms won't be producing a ton of rain, so it'll be very photogenic. You might be able to see a tornado from miles away. So it'll be likely some high base clouds with some very surface. More moisture being squeezed out. We could lower those bases a little bit more slightly, but I don't think we're going to get some very extremely low LCLs based on the moisture return. So all those factors do come into play, but there is a possible chance of tornadoes. But I officially did move into my new place here, so it's a different background now. And I do appreciate everyone giving me support over the last few days chasing severe weather, as well as that stuff down in St. Louis metro area was pretty hectic. The tornado developed. I knew there was strong rotation. I saw the lower end of the bowl. The only way I was able to see that tornado wrapped in rain was with the lightning flashing and the power flashes, obviously. But it was a very strong tornado. It's EF3 plus tornado. It did damage to Villa. What is it called? I forgot what the town was, Villa something. And then it also went through the next town off to its northeast as well, on the west side, far west side of the St. Louis metro. But like I said, this system is really strong tomorrow to produce tornadoes tomorrow. It just all strongly depends on the moisture return and stability, obviously, and how much 3 km cape we can squeeze out of it. So let's go ahead and break into those details here and look at some of the analysis data here. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here, and then right here. Let's go to 18Z HER. Does it reach out till Wednesday? Yes, it does. Ooh, 18Z HER coming in pretty hot here. Showing temperatures upwards of 70 plus degrees here. So the HER model's coming in pretty hot here, cooking. But also coming in, okay, so I see what it's doing here. HER model showing that tornado threat gonna be, I wonder if it's gonna be late morning hours or the late morning hours into the early afternoon. See, the HER model is different timing than what the NAM 3 kilometer model is showing, which would favor more of See, there's a lot more details to go into play. I think we'll know for sure what's happening tomorrow. But the NAM 3KM showed more of a slower trend, while the HER model shows a faster trend. So I think the HER model is still the outlier at this point. So we'll go back to the 12Z on the NAM 3KM, showing more of a slower trend, which kind of adds up with the SPC, what they're showing. So like I said, here's the 22Z, 21, 22Z here, coming in basically for Eastern Illinois, Northwest Indiana. So you can see on the NAM 3KM, we have the moisture here coming up. Dew points around the lower the mid 50s in some areas, squeezing a little bit more on that somewhat of a dry line. Yeah, very strong level of wind shears, really strong 850 millibar jet there, squeezing in as well. More than enough, bulk shear to be in place for tornadoes. It all comes down to the the CAPE and the moisture return and how slow or fast the system's trending. That's what it really comes down to for the potential of some, severe weather here on Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, or Wednesday evening across the outlook area. So like the models, the NAM 3KM pretty much lines up with what the RAP model is currently saying maybe. But they all show slightly different trendings towards a faster solution, which would limit the severe weather out of our area faster and quicker before dynamics increase throughout the day, or it slows down and then stability and moisture catches up with the dynamics and kind of puts out the localized higher severe weather threat across Northeast Illinois, Northwest Indiana on Wednesday afternoon. So we'll probably know for sure tomorrow what's actually happening, if it's going to be too fast out of our area or if it slows down like NAM 3KM is showing, and then it shows on the severe weather threat, which is basically what the latest SPC update came out with. Now if it was more of a faster trend, then they want to have highlighted a slight risk out this time. So, and then we have the winter storm watches out here across portions of eastern Nebraska, northern Kansas, into portions of northern northwest of Iowa, and into southern Minnesota for blizzards. These will be likely blizzard warnings by tonight or tomorrow for Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon corridors. So there will be blizzard warnings out there for winds gusting as high as over 50 to 60 miles an hour and heavy snow in some locations. So expect a blizzard out there as well. So it's going to be a very busy Wednesday. We got a winter storm happening on the northwest side of the low, and you got severe weather happening on the east side of the low on Wednesday. So stay tuned for later updates. If you do have a business and would like to be advertised on my weather pages, please reach out. I do appreciate your guys' support. Stay tuned for later updates.